If you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
It's tracking, and down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
After that hole, they're currently tied for first place with Harold Varner the third.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour. And that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Currently 2 under for the day. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Ridge, placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
That one's heading down Broadway, playing from 110 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. I like the look of this.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And that will take him to 3 under.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest men or women to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. This one's for birdie.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And with that, that's their fourth birdie. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's have a look at the seventh hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Looking better.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
And that putt will drop. Well done.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Wonderfully played. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
This is a good chance.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
And that will take him to 5 under. And we've got Justin Thomas coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 2 off the lead.
And gaining ground on the leader. Things are getting tight coming down the stretch.
Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, so close. This is a par putt. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot.
Wow, what a save.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. It forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Opting for the 9-iron.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well played. And that will move him to 6 under par.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Currently leading by 3.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Looks good off the blade. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second.
And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, I like the look of this. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Lydia Ko.
Ah, yes. The gentle fade. The buttercut, if you will.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, that's a ripper. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Ah, yes.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens. This has a real chance.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's club and lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
This shot from about 190 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Putting for eagle here. Oh, what a super shot. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. It looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
A birdie putt awaits.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
That's outstanding. What a putt.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And she's holed it.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
This putt for him to win the event.
It's on a great line. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.